let's go set up a trail cam. I'm like half a mile into this walk and I'm already out of breath. I don't know how that happened. But anyways, welcome back to the Pennsylvania Hicks YouTube channel. We're actually outside for once. We are setting up a trail camera. And don't judge me for this, but I don't even know the brand of the trail camera. I just know my dad bought it for me and I like it. But anyways, we are in St. Mary's area. I think it's still St. Mary's. I don't know. But I've never hunted this area before. I haven't spent a lot of time in these woods either. Just kind of throwing a camera out there on a guess because it's a clover field that it's going in. I'm so out of breath. So out of shape. But anyways, it is September 2nd, meaning archery season is right around the corner. So I want to start getting cameras out so we can be ready for archery season. But anyways, we're going to get to the field, set up a trail camera, and yeah, I'll show you guys the pretty rigged system I have for a trail camera. One thing I completely forgot about is how many fields are out here that look really good for deer. Like this is one of them right here, super big. I think this is the biggest field out here. I could be wrong, but I think it is. But I think this one's gonna be a little bit better for bear because every time I'm in this field, I find a new pile of bear shit. So yeah, I'm gonna keep my eyes on that one for bear. But in the meantime, we're going up to the furthest field here. It's like a little clover patch that's where I'm gonna put the camera up for archery. I was way off when I guessed how far away this field was. I said it was about 3 miles. I haven't been out here for like 2 months, but it was probably only like 1.75 miles, maybe. But yeah, we're just getting to the field now, right up here. And this is, in this crossway right here, I always used to see turkey tracks. So I'm gonna keep that one in mind for fall turkey, especially because I'm thinking about going right down into there. I'm pretty sure they're roosting down in there. So I'm either gonna go down there right to where they're roosting, or I'm gonna go down here where I know they're crossing to. I don't know why they're crossing to over there. I'll have to figure that out later, but I know they're crossing to over there. So I'll have to figure that out and see where they're going, set cams up for them. But for right now, we're focusing on deer. And the field is probably like 200 yards ahead of me, and then we'll set the camera up. When setting up a trail camera, you want to make sure you're not just throwing it anywhere. Put it on some sign. So like right here, you can see there's a pretty heavy deer trail going into those. And then all throughout this, you can see there's trails where they weave in and out of all this. This is a big clover field, so I know that they're going to be in here, but I need to find a tree somewhere that's away from this tall grass over here, but that connects to all these trails that they're walking through. And right now that's kind of hard because all of it's just shrubs and bushes like that. So I'm gonna try and figure out a place to set it, or maybe even drop down into the woods next to it, like this right here. Like this right here, I'm on a pretty well-used deer trail, so I might, ouch, just try to put it into these woods right into here where I know they're walking to and from. So I followed that deer trail down about 20 yards and I found this tree that is perfect for what I'm doing. The deer trail follows right here about 5 feet in front of where the camera's gonna go. But now, so you can all scoff at me and yell at me, I lost the strap from my camera, so I'm using a string from a fishing stringer to tie it around the tree. Not the best thing, but it should work just as good. But yeah, first things first, you want to make sure that there's nothing in front of your camera that's going to trigger its sensor. Like this right here will, even these ferns down below will. So you want to make sure a little area is cleared out within like 5 yards of your camera, so you can make sure that it's not just going to be taking pictures of nothing, waste all your battery, waste all your memory, and never actually get a picture of a deer. Now that I got everything cleared out of the way, I'll show you how I hang up my trail cam without any kind of strap. It's pretty rigged, but it works. So come to the back side of the tree right here. Take your camera. Give the tree a hug. Pull it. Make sure your camera's aligned before you do any tying. I think my lens is dirty. Yeah, then you open your camera up. Make sure all your batteries are still in. turn it on. Then what I'm gonna do, see, that's pointing straight up into the air. Now that I have the camera set up, it's right there. I'm going to hop on HuntStand, because no matter how well you think you know an area, you'll lose a camera, guaranteed. Like, I know exactly where this is, but just to be sure, hop on HuntStand, mark where your camera is. So in 2 weeks when you come back to grab your camera, you know exactly where it is. You don't have to hunt around for it or just do the whole run around of trying to find a camera where it's only on one tree that you cannot find. So yeah, mark it on HuntStand. Gonna hit mark my location, set the color as orange because all my cameras are orange. We will never lose this, never lose this camera because I have it marked on HuntStand and I know exactly where it is. So yeah, once you have your camera all set up, it's marked on HuntStand or OnX, whatever you use, you're basically good to go. I also set my camera on bursts of 3. Don't use video, it just wastes your SD card. So yeah, I do bursts of 3 or bursts of 2 depending on the SD card, but I never use the video one. So yeah, set up on bursts of 3, I'm sitting right there, and then basically you're done. And then when you're completely done with everything, camera-wise, everything-wise, and you see a field of flowers, pick your fiance a bouquet of wildflowers. They'll like it, unless they have allergies. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now. Never mind, that's a bad idea. Don't do that. I was gonna be nice and pick my wildflowers, but there is a metric ton of fleas on them. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But it was a nice thought. It's the thought that counts, right? Since archery season starts in about 29 days from today, I'm gonna go back in about 2 weeks, check that camera out and make sure that there's actually deer traveling through there. I'm pretty confident that there will be, but I have backup spots just in case there's nothing at this one. This is my primary spot, but I have a bunch of backup spots that I'm not gonna tell anyone where they're at because they're really good spots. But yeah, and then I'm also gonna try to see if I can get any turkeys on that camera, because if I can, that means I'm gonna come here for turkey season too. This spot's about 10 minutes away from my house, so it's super easy. The other spots are like an hour. So I was trying to find something closer, and I really hope I did, because that'd be a lot more convenient waking up at 5 rather than 4. So yeah, that's basically the entire video. That's how I set up my camera, since I don't have a strap or anything like that. I hope you guys gain some sort of knowledge from this, because that's kind of what I want to start doing, is teaching people how to do things out in the woods and how to do them correctly. But yeah, if you like this video, please, I'm so out of breath and out of shape. If you like this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. This is my journey. This is everything that I want to accomplish, is be a full-time YouTuber. So the support really helps. And yeah, thank you guys for the recent support. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh yeah, one thing I completely forgot to bring up is here's all my other socials. I've never plugged them in a YouTube video. So yeah, here's all my other socials. I want to see how many followers I can get within the week.